Amal Clooney, known worldwide for her intelligence, grace, and unwavering composure, has been a pillar of strength beside George for years. But sources close to her now claim that the world-renowned human rights lawyer has been living in emotional chaos, unable to reconcile the man she loves with the rumors surrounding him. Insiders say that Amal's trust in George has been eroding after whispers began circulating that the Oscar-winning actor had grown too close to a young woman connected to one of his recent film projects. Initially, Amal is said to have brushed off the rumors as typical Hollywood gossip. But as more stories emerged, she reportedly began to dig deeper, and what she found left her shattered. Reports describe a tense scene at the Clooney's LA home earlier this week. Amal, after confronting George with alleged evidence of his inappropriate behavior, demanded answers. Witnesses claim shouting could be heard from inside the residence, a shocking image for a couple that has always portrayed calm unity in public. The confrontation allegedly escalated to the point where George, overwhelmed by emotion and stress, experienced what doctors are calling an anxiety-induced collapse. Emergency services were called, and he was transported to a nearby hospital for observation. While he's expected to make a full recovery, the emotional damage to his marriage appears far less certain. Friends and colleagues in the entertainment industry are said to be stunned by the news. George and Amal have long been seen as Hollywood's golden couple, a rare example of sophistication and stability in a world full of short-lived romances. Their joint appearances at international events, humanitarian work, and seemingly effortless chemistry have always drawn admiration. But behind the glamour, insiders now say, the pressure had been quietly building. Amal's demanding career as a global human rights attorney often kept her away from home for extended periods, while George's commitments to directing, acting, and his business ventures left him equally overextended. Somewhere in that distance, something began to break. Sources close to Amal describe her as heartbroken and exhausted. While she's been seen maintaining her usual poised exterior in recent public appearances, those close to her say the cracks are beginning to show. A friend reportedly told a British publication, Amal tried so hard to keep the marriage private and dignified, but she's at her breaking point. She never imagined she'd be dealing with betrayal from the man who swore she was his forever. Amal, who has 2 young twins with George, is said to be torn between protecting her family and standing up for her self-respect. She's always been the strong one, another insider revealed. But right now, even she doesn't know what comes next. As the speculation grows, George Clooney himself has remained unusually silent. His representatives have issued a brief statement saying only that he's recovering and appreciative of the support from friends and fans. But that vague wording has only fueled more speculation that there's more to this story than meets the eye. Close friends of George say he's deeply remorseful, and that he's been struggling privately with the weight of his fame, the pressure to maintain his image, and the emotional toll of the situation. Some reports suggest that George has already reached out to Amal's family, hoping for forgiveness and reconciliation. However, whether Amal is ready to forgive or even listen remains uncertain. While no official statements have been made regarding separation, several entertainment insiders believe the couple's relationship may be heading toward an unavoidable split. Reports indicate that Amal has been quietly consulting with her legal team, not for her professional work, but for personal reasons. Meanwhile, George, still recovering in hospital, is said to be reflecting deeply on the choices that led to this moment. He knows he's hurt her deeply, one source confided. This isn't about fame or scandal anymore. It's about a man who might lose the love of his life. As the days go on, the world waits anxiously to see what comes next. Will Amal choose to forgive, or will she step away from a marriage that once seemed untouchable? Will George make a public apology and attempt to rebuild their bond, or will he retreat from the spotlight altogether? What's certain is that this story has shaken the public's image of the Clooneys to its core. The couple who once symbolized elegance, intelligence, and enduring love now find themselves at a painful crossroads, and the entire world is watching. This is a developing story, and we'll continue to keep you updated as more details emerge. But what do you think? Can George and Amal recover from this heartbreak? Or has this scandal changed everything for good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss the next update on this shocking situation, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for all the latest breaking news from Hollywood's biggest stars.